All right. Good morning, everybody. My name is Professor Arthur Migala. I'll be with you for the next 5 weeks. Longer if you take more of my courses. As we were just talking about earlier, is a lot of y'all have apprehensions, anxiety towards mathematics, which is perfectly legitimate. Don't sit back there. Sit up here. And so again, it's my job to make it as stress-free as possible, as in educational, informative as possible that I can make it. And that's the reason I'm going to do this. Life happens. You can't control what's going to happen. All of my classes are always live streamed. What does that mean? Which means if you can't make it to class for whatever reason, again, do not, if you're running late, don't rush to get over here just to be in this class. You can stay at home and watch this class lecture live in person at the same time as they're doing right now. You can ask questions. See, here's what I've noticed in my 30 plus years of teaching college math. Students will not ask or answer questions in class because they're embarrassed. Because they don't want to seem the slow student or the dumb student. Online, if you have that anxiety, then you can always just do it online. Nobody sees who you are. You just hear the voice on my box and that's it, and I answer. Which is also the way we do office hours in this class. Let's say after you watch the video, you go to lecture, you look at the notes I send out, everything, you still don't understand how something is done, then we'll go to the Zoom meeting. It's on your syllabus. How many of y'all, or it's on Brightspace. How many of y'all have seen that yet? How many of y'all played with Brightspace yet? My math lab. So you're familiar with moving around? Yeah, and we'll look at that this morning as well. What is this course? This course is college algebra, the basic math course you need to get a degree in college. Is it any different than what you covered in high school? No. Is it any different than what we covered in mathematics 60 years ago? No. The only thing different is the way I present it and the way you interpret it. So that's what this course is all about. During the semester, my primary way of communicating is remind. Do not send me emails and expect a message, a response within a day or two. You see the flaw with that logic? If you send me an email and you're stuck in a homework problem and I can't get to it for a day and a half, 2 days, what have you done in that time when you're waiting for my response? Nothing. You've just wasted your time. So if you send me a remind message, I will respond to you hopefully within the hour. It is a cell phone. You send it and receive it instantaneously. And we're never without it during the day. I mean, most of y'all can't live without having it on the desk next to you right now. So that's the only way. So if you have a question and you're doing your homework at nighttime or weekend or whatever, and you get stuck somewhere and you have a problem, send me a message on Remind. If you have something that's personal and private that needs confidentiality, then we say, okay, let's send me an email on that. But any questions with respect to homework, tests, or anything else like that, if you send it to an email and it takes me 2 days to get to it, so bad, too bad. You'll have college professors that will not check their emails on the weekends. When do you do your work? Mostly weekends. So again, this is the way I do my courses. And besides that, it's for a grade. We'll look at the syllabus, the grading part of the syllabus in a little bit as well. You have to register and use Remind. It's not up for discussion. So, because in the syllabus, you will have two tests. You'll have a Remind test and you'll have a syllabus test. How many of y'all bothered looking at this course online already? Looking at this course online, the structure of it.
A little bit.
Yeah, it just clicking it just gets yourself used to it. Say, this will tell me what kind of students I'm dealing with. Those of you who have done it are the ones that are going to finish up and do this stuff great. Those of you who haven't are probably going to wait to the last minute and try to do everything and send me messages at the end of the semester saying, well, I tried to do the work, but I got stuck. I can't do it. Here, I'm giving you this warning here. During the final exam week, do not bother me with the kind of questions like that. If you have a problem and you can't do the work and you waited to the last minute, don't bother me with it. I have zero remorse. I mean, I can't even pretend to be like I'm worried about your grade if you do that. I will only help those who help themselves. If you wait to the last minute, and as we were talking about here, technology. If you're on the last day of school before everything's shut down and you're in the middle of an exam and it shuts off, the power goes out, I don't care. You wait to the last minute. That's your problem. All I'm going to do is download the grades. If the grade downloads is a 0, that's what you got. I will make this perfectly sure because I sent you an email that said you're supposed to sign out something and send it back to me. That's the stuff I'm talking about. Is you understand that anything that you do that makes you wait to the last minute is not my responsibility. That's all you're doing. If you need chairs, we need to get chairs out there and put them next to the tables. I'm sorry. All right. I cannot stress this enough. Every semester, I get inundated by hundreds of emails from students or messages from students saying, I try to do this, but my internet is stuck. I don't have access to the internet, or Brightspace is down. My math lab is not working. So it was working last week. Why didn't you do it then? I'm just giving you the truth of what's going on in life. This is the same as a job on your part. If you get hired, your job is to do what? The job. Not wait to the last minute to do it. So the remind test is just sending me a message. That's the remind test. Easy. I mean, you start off the semester with an easy grade. The syllabus test. If you read the first pages on there, all you have to do is look over the syllabus. Either you understand it or you don't understand it. If you have questions, that's going to be the message you send to me. I've read the syllabus and I either understand it or I have questions about it. Easy 200 points. I've had students who didn't do those and went from an A to a C because they didn't do that. And they even went to my boss. They said, was it declared in the syllabus? Was it discussed? Yes. If you don't do these, you get zeros for them. And they are test grades. So, class certification requirements. We have what are called census dates, which as a college, as an instructor, I have to certify that you are in my class, you are doing work towards that class, and you're going to stay in that class. For the first summer session, our census date is the 12th. That's Thursday. So how do you become certified in this course? Do these and do the first assignment online. If any of those are not done, I cannot certify you. I will say no, has not attended class, has not completed the work, and then you have to go through registrar. All right, so this is the way. The reason we do this, it's not just our rule, it's really the state and the federal government. Because many of you all are on financial aid. They want to know if we're giving you money to go to school, that you're going to school. If you're giving you money and you're not going to school, then we want to know about that also so we can get our money back. So that's the certification. Ours is 6/12. So in other words, you have to have these tests done and you have to have the first homework assignment done. So far, so good. Review of the syllabus. Let me show you what this is going to look like. So going to our class, we'll go to Dallas College page, go to online tools, go to the campus. There's a seat there. Access my courses. And I apologize. Today is probably the only day it's going to be this crowded. So our class is this one. Okay, now when you log on, this is the first day meeting that I sent out. Again, look at these things. There's a reason it's called first day meeting. So, and this has all the stuff we're talking about here. So if we click that, and this is what we're talking about. This is the agenda that we're looking at here. And this right here, the online meeting link. This is the link that we'll use if you need to stay home, if you're sick or you have something you can't make it to class and you want to watch this class from home or from wherever you are, you click that. It'll take you to this Zoom link. If you have a question and we can't answer it via Remind, then we're going to meet on Zoom this way. So there's your link to our meetings.
Professor, I have a question.
Shoot.
Is this algebra or is this math for teachers too?
College algebra. Well, actually, I'm glad you asked. This is the first meeting right here is for everybody, my online students. Okay. And yes, because this is going to be the same thing. So you see the same thing. So you how to get the link to the meetings. I'm glad you asked. So if you ever have a question we can meet online, you have that link. Now, okay. So I'm very glad you asked. Thank you. For all your content for this course, you'll go to the Pearson content. This is where you'll see all your homework assignments, your tests, and everything. Close your computers. You don't need them. There's no way you can do math on a computer while I'm lecturing. And student links are all down here. All math assignments. So here you go. It's all top down. Pretty much you start from the top and work your way down. And there's your final exam. Some of you all may know algebra. Remember it from high school. If you're comfortable with it, you can move ahead. You can finish this course by next week if you know enough of it. All right. Other than that, you start with the top, just going down, and you do all the assignments and the tests. You have an infinite number of attempts to get the best homework assignment grade you can. My homework assignments, I don't believe in quantity. You'll have some teachers who, when they give you homework assignments, they'll give you 60, 80, 90 questions on homework assignments. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Mine, if it's difficult, you'll have no more than 10 or 12 questions. If the topic is difficult, it requires more time. If it's an easy topic, you may have up to 15 or 20, but they won't take any time at all. I just want to know, can you do the work? If not, then so there's no reason to overflood you with that. Same with my tests. So you have an infinite number of tries at the homework, and I'll keep the best score only. Once you finish your homework assignments, there's a practice exam. The practice exam are not required. They're simply bonus points. Whatever you make on your practice exam, 10% of that score will be added to your test grade. Think about that. So if you made a 90 on your practice exam, how many points are given to your test score? All right. 9 points. Just 10% is simply move the decimal place one to the left. If you made an 85, 8.5. If you made a 60, move it over, it's 6.0, 6 points. Those are free points that you're given. Then you can take the exam. The exams, normally I give you 3 tries, but if a student asks for more tries, I'll give you more tries. Is there any reason to cheat on an exam? No. If you fail it, try it again. If you didn't do as good as you thought you're going to do, guess what? Try it again. If you need more than 6 tries, tell me. I'll increase it 3 more. I'll let you do it 50 times as long as you don't cheat. Because if you cheat, all you're doing is, why even go to school? If you're going to cheat through school, why even go to school? What's the point? You're not going to impress anybody, because if you say, I made an A in algebra, and you can't help somebody with basic math, you'll look like an idiot there. So you cannot do anything else but ruin your own future if you cheat. If you do cheat, promise me one thing. I don't care if you, I'm not going to ask you if you cheat or not. But if somebody asks you, how did you pass your math course? Tell them, be honest with them. I cheated my way through it. Be honest for a change. If you cheat and make an A and somebody asks you how you passed the course, don't tell them because the teacher just gave me an easy grade. No, I'll give you the same grade everybody else. If you cheat, you cheat. So be it. I'm very proud of you. You're the lowest life you can be. You have no respect for you or your family. All right, so, but if you want to try to learn this stuff, which is why you're paying for this stuff, learn it. That's why I'm here. My office hours are 24/7. How many of y'all have jobs you work till nighttime? Yeah, so you get off work, even when you do work. If you have questions and you get off work, say even 1, 2, 3 in the morning, and you have questions, you want to discuss it, give me heads up, and I'll wake up, and we can meet on Zoom or whatever you need. But my purpose, my interest, my reason to live is to help you guys learn. 24/7. We're only together for 5 weeks. 4 or 5 weeks. If you need help on the weekend, tell me and I'll help you. So, but I'm giving myself everything. You might as well do something yourself as well. So you have the assignments and assessments. Assessments are exams, all online. When you do your homework, you do it at home, in whenever or wherever you are, you do it there. Which is why I am deliberating on how I'm going to do the assessments. As we were talking before class started, mathematics is the class that, college algebra is the class that keeps people from graduating college.
Oh, it's hard.
Well, it's not hard. It's just the opposite, because everything we're doing here, you first saw it in 3rd or 4th grade. You've learned algebra since the 3rd and 4th grade and went all the way through high school. You couldn't graduate high school without it. It's not hard. It's just that the reason we think it's hard is because when somebody says, I have to take a math class, what's their response? If you tell somebody I have to take a math class, what do they do when you tell them that?
Gag.
Well, yeah, they have some sort of face. Ooh, oh, I hate that. That was my worst class. You are left with nothing but negative reinforcement since the moment you're born about math.
It's true.
In elementary school, if you ask a kid, what's your favorite class? They almost always say math in elementary school. Then in fourth and fifth grade, it changes. Then we get into algebra. We have variables, we have graphs, we have things like that. That's where it changes, and that's where people start hating it. So it's not hard. I'll show you. It's everything we do is straightforward. It's logic. Mathematics was not a subject in college until last century. Before that, it was in a subject called logic, philosophy of logic. That's what mathematics is. Think about it. In a math, if what do I give you as a teacher? When I ask you to solve something, I ask you to solve what? An equation or a problem. It's a problem. Well, what are you faced with every day in your life? Problems. It's not a happenstance. It's specifically like that. It's how you solve problems in your life the same way you solve them in math. What do I have? What do I need to get? And how do I get there? How do I put it all together? Everything we do in mathematics is step by step by step by step. It's an algorithm. You just have to know when to use it and how to use it. And that's what my job is. When I lecture, I will always do in two ways. On one side of this page, I'm going to have the steps, step 1, step 2, step 3, 4. And then on the left side, I'll work out a problem, at least an example. And then from there, we'll move on and do more examples. But once you understand what's going on, then life is easy for you. Grading. This is the part that most of you all are worried about. Grading will consist of pretty much 4 separate parts. You have the homework average. Exam grades. The final exam. The final exam counts as 2 grades. And I'm thinking about making the final exam in the testing center. Why do you think I'll do that? Right. Because if you made hundreds all throughout the semester and you make a 20 on the final exam, that's the reason the final exam counts as 2 grades. It'll knock you down 2 letter grades. But if you made 80s and 90s throughout the semester, trying your hardest, you'll make an 80 or 90 on the final exam. So that is the stipulation I'm going to try to do. All right. Because again, I don't like liars, cheats, and thieves. If you want to get on my bad side, be any one of those, and you're just instantly on my bad side. And then if you do the practice exams, you have the bonus. So you add the homework average of the homework exam, the homework problems, each of your exam grades, the final exam, add it twice, and your bonus, and divide by how many grades you have. Typically, at the end of the semester, we'll have 9 total grades. We'll have chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 exams. You'll have the homework average. You'll have the remind test and the syllabus test. And then the final exam counts as 2 tests. So we'll divide it by 10. I'll send you another video in a spreadsheet where you could just enter your information and find out what your grade is at the time. So do not ask me, what's my grade in this course? It's a math course. Figure it out. Make that a homework problem. I don't want anybody to ask me, what's my grade in this course? I won't tell you. And that's how you figure out the final exam. Due dates. Again, life happens. You cannot tell me what's going to happen this afternoon on your way home or tomorrow or anything. Because of that, I think it's ridiculous to have an arbitrary date set for your homework assignments or for your tests. So in my classes, the only due date is 11:59 p.m. of the last day of the semester. So you can do anything you want to up until that time. Because at 11:59 p.m., the system shuts off. If you're halfway working through something, it'll zero it out. It'll cut you off to zero and you didn't do it. Again, that's not me, that's technology. And that's you for waiting the last minute. All right, so that's the only due date I have for everything, your homework assignments, your tests, and everything. Late work, there is no late work because once this minute is reached, you can't get back in there. You can't do anything. So typically what I do is at 12:05 and next morning that I download the grades and start entering them into the computer. And again, I'm telling you this right now, please do not send me sad sob stories about why you couldn't do the work and you try to do the work. I don't care. Because we have 5 weeks to do everything. If you wait to the last minute, think of that. Who put you in that position? Not whatever your problem is. You put yourself there. So I can't fix that. Exam locations and requirements. Right now, leaving it at your house, take it whenever you want to. I'm thinking about putting on the Respondus lockdown browser so you can't go on and have any external help. My PhD is in artificial intelligence. I know 99.9% of all the apps that are out there, the artificial AI apps that'll do the work for you. I know it's out there. There's nothing you can tell me and think you can use that'll make me think that you're intelligent. I know it's out there, which is why the final exam is going to be in the testing center. So because of that, that's why I'm going to use a lockdown browser. So you can't with your computer. It'll videotape you taking the test. So if you have external support, it'll record it. And if you do that, instantly that's a 0 for the course. You get an automatic withdrawal from school, academic failure. Hey, it's going to be recorded. It's not up to me. It's up to you. Is there any reason to cheat in this course? No, unless you just have no faith in yourself and you think you're worthless. Then you have nothing else but except to lie, cheat, and steal the rest of your life. But that's not my fault. The final exam, again, it counts as 2 grades. It's going to be worth 200 points. You have multiple attempts at your chapter exams. Right now, I think I have the final exam set at 2. You could take it. If you think you can do better, take it again. Again, I'm going to try everything I can to help you make the best score possible. I just can't do the work for you. Office hours and meeting with students. Office hours pretty much 24/7. For those of you who are face-to-face courses, students in my class here, I'll get here at 6 or 7 in the morning. So if you have any questions, you come here early before class. I can answer questions for you. Which in my other classes, that's what a lot of students say that get the class like a half hour, 40 minutes early, and they just did a lot of their homework there. If they have any questions, we can ask. All right, so those are my office hours. I'm not going to sit in my office waiting for y'all. because you have remind. You see, you can contact me anytime you want to, but I'll be in this room 6, 7 o'clock in the morning before this class. If you have any questions. Online lectures. Okay, I know you may read some. We're going through a whole system change, and there's something in there. I don't know how, but I tried to delete it. It'll say that class will meet on Tuesday and Thursday at 2 o'clock. I can't find it, but students, they'll go on Zoom and wait for me at 2 o'clock on Tuesday and Thursday. No, the only time we'll have any external lectures like that is if you have any questions. And again, before I get on a Zoom with you, I'm going to expect you to, one, watch the video of the lecture, read the notes, watch the video that I have attached from the publisher. If you do your due diligence and still can't solve it, then you contact me so that can we meet on Zoom? Because I even told one student who said every time they got stuck on a problem, they texted me. I said, either drop out of this course or start learning it on your own. I'm not going to do your work for you all the time. And my boss agreed with me. He said, no, you're a student. You have to try to do everything. You have to do your due diligence. So do the work. I record my lectures. What I do at the end of each day, what I will do is you'll see something like this. Camera, get out of there. Course notes and videos. I have to update this one, but I will send you all a list of all the lectures, notes, and videos that I have from previous lectures. Let me see, where is that? It disappeared. But anyway, I deleted that. But I will send you a list. It'll be a link on there, which will have all these sections. It'll have the chapter 1, section 1, the video from that lecture, and the PDF notes that I write on those notes. And I'll do that at the end of each week. I'll send you the notes of every day we have in session. So you'll have a copy of all my old notes from a previous semester and that current one. The material is going to be the same. It's just the way it's presented is going to be different. So again, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to do the work and find help to solve it before you contact me. Do the work yourself first. Don't wait until the last minute to do your work. If you do that and you have any technical issues, no excuses for missed work. I'm telling you that right now. If the system goes down for whatever reason, so too bad, so sad. If it's the last day and you try to do it all, too bad, so sad. Maybe next time you take the course, you'll do better. Don't ask me about your current grade. I'm getting to a point where I stopped answering students who send me that message. I want to know my current grade. I don't answer it. That's not what I'm here for. You have my math lab. It has a grade book. You can see all your grades. Figure out the grades. Any questions? Any answers? Anything? Yes. I used to say yes, but what happens is students bring stuff with crumbs and it gets everywhere, and we get ants and bugs in here. So yeah, I'd love to say yes. So no, we can't eat food.
Can I ask a question?
You just did, but I'll give you another one.
Okay. So Christina here has been trying to raise her hand, but her mic ain't working. So I'm just gonna.
No, in my class there is no raise hands. It's just ask a question.
Okay. So her mic isn't working, so I'll just read off what she was asking. She was wondering what the date for the in-person exam is gonna be, because she's gonna have to ask off for work. And that was kind of my question, is that if for us online people, are we gonna also have to go to a testing center, or is the
Okay,
lockdown
no,
browser?
I'm glad you said that, because if you're an online student, this is my face-to-face only. I keep on forgetting. Yes, if you're an online student, all your exams are online.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm so glad you asked. Thank you, Christine. And I'm sorry your mic's dead. But no, this is for my face-to-face course who signed up for a face-to-face class. But the lockdown browser will be in effect.
I have a question
Alright.
about the Remind app.
Yes.
I registered and then it said you're already registered to merge, so I merged the account. Then it takes me to a spot that says, what is your birthday? And it says 6/9/25. It doesn't let me edit or continue from there.
It should, yeah, I don't think it matters about the birthday, does it?
I don't know, it doesn't let me, I don't know, I merged the accounts and,
You sound awfully young for being that.
oh no, 6/9/25.
So yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. It's just, if it give you that as a date, then give it that. Oh no,
Okay,
you have to make it. You have to be 13 years or older to use Remind.
I think
So-
maybe I can skip for now.
Yeah, if you get, as long as you can send me a message and I get it. Yeah, and that's what I'm gonna do when I get home today. Is that's where I go and verify all the Remind accounts.
Okay, I'll keep playing with it because it won't let me move past.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry about that though.
That's okay. I'll keep working with it. I
Please,
just
thank
thought maybe you could troubleshoot from your end, but I'll keep working.
No,
on it.
actually, yeah, I'm very limited in what I can do.
I shouldn't have merged them.
Right. Yeah, well, maybe so, right. Okay, any more questions? Okay, so all the online people, you're online, you're self-paced and everything. All face-to-face are, and that's the only stipulation. Everything will be online except the final exam.
Do you still have lectures and videos and PDFs for your online 13-14 class?
Yes, it should be on there already.
1351, sorry.
Yeah, 13,
Okay.
15, 13, 51, it should be on there already, as well as my calculus 1 and 2.
Okay, perfect.
But if
Question,
not,
Prof.
if it's not, send me a message and I'll upload them, the newest version of them.
So I have
Okay,
a question. Sir. I'm trying to pull up the syllabus for 1351, and when I go to the course and hit the syllabus box that says syllabus and calendar, there's no syllabus.
No, let me see here. See, it disappeared again. Let me show you, because the syllabus has changed, where it used to be a hard copy where we had to upload it, but now it's, let's say I'll use one of 1350 and 1351 courses. Now it should be hard coded inside there. So you go to Pearson. That see, that's not supposed to be there. Because this is an old version of it. I'm glad you said that. Then thank you. I'll have to see what's wrong with these links.
Yes, and I even tried like the top blue bar, and there's nothing loaded on there either.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, so I tried it there, but there's no information.
It's supposed to populate these themselves. It's supposed to do it automatically each semester. Thank you for letting me know. I have to get with the publishers on that.
And then
Thank you.
one last question on my end. Sorry. So you know how we go through the whole meeting and then you have us fill in our name, math, and section. Would you like that email to your email, or how would you like us to
Yes,
send?
yes. Send it to me. Send it to my email.
Okay, thank you so
Is it-
much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Okay, now back over here. Yes. The what? To remind what? Oh, the code. Oh, it shouldn't need a code, but let me see. It's asking for a code?
Well, they text it to you when you're downloading, but it doesn't let me move past the birthday. Do they have chat support?
They should. I said I've never heard of this problem though. But yeah, I'll see what I can find out on it. The code. Let me see. Remind for algebra. The code is the @ symbol 8 AC. Well, let me see. I'll make it bigger for you. It's that right there, including the @ symbol. That's the code usually. Yeah, I don't know why. Sometimes some students just go straight on. It works. Sometimes ask for a code. Okay, there it's ask for a birth date. So I don't know why it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't get past the.
And I do apologize. It's supposed to be easier. But once you get it, it's a lot easier because that way it's much faster response time. Any more
Well, I've
questions?
been,
Yes.
yeah, I've been my Pearson course materials thing isn't letting me in now. I know that y'all having like technical stuff, so I don't know if I just have to wait for it, but usually it like needs it's I get signed in after I do every course, but this one it's still asking me to like verify enrollment or whatever. But I haven't had this problem before, so I don't know if I'm just a little early on it.
No, it should have opened as of midnight last night on 6/9.
Yeah, I'm the math 2412, but I haven't it just asked me for like, verify enrollment and stuff, but even if I put my student email, it's like stonewalling me, so I'm like I don't really know.
That's a very good question.
Yeah. Like
But you're-
I know you have a lot to do, so like
No. It's these are the problems because if you have it, somebody else may get it.
right. Mhm.
So let me check the deadline, the due dates, and see what's active. But yeah, they just gave us a week and a half. Yeah, I opened up everything on the 5th, and you have until the end of August, so it should be open.
Okay. Well, I'll keep trying, but I don't know if you want to like I don't know if there's like last time we had trouble with it. Some guy just sent me like a direct link to where you are now because when I click on it, I get stuck at the Willow Labs thing or something. But I don't know.
Let me see if you can contact the help desk on that help button up there on the top right corner,
Okay, let me
or if
see.
you have a help somewhere.
I don't even think that's the thing. I can't even get to there. I'm stuck on the access your course material asking for like a trial for 14 days or something. Here, let me do
No. That should be contact the registrar because whenever you register for a course and pay for it, it should take care of all your material, and that's what it's looking for.
Right. Yeah, I usually do it should all be included. That's what I'm
Yeah, I'm
pay
sorry
for.
about that.
Yeah, no. I'll figure it out. It's fine.
Well, if we can't figure out by the end of today, then we'll contact the publisher together.
Yeah, or I do the 14 days trial and I just get all the math done in those 14 days.
There you go.
And that's my last resort, so we'll see.
All right. So, sorry about that.
No
This is
Do
what
problem.
I'm
you-
talking about.
I'm sorry to bother you,
This-
but with this, but do you have a contact number for the remind? Because it just says, sorry, the request has been temporarily rate limited.
For the remind,
Yes. Let me check my
no,
emails. I mean, I've confirmed my
no.
phone.
Uh,
My phone number.
Google Remind, and they should
Okay.
have a number there. Yeah. Dang, I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
Oh, yeah, here. I have an email. Contact the support team, so I'll contact them.
All right.
Sorry, I don't know why.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know why it's doing that.
And now it's rate limited. I'm like,
So no, remember I told you about if you want the videos and notes of the semester. This is an example of my pre-calculus course. It has all the sections, all the chapters, and here you'll have the PDF notes and the video that correspond to it, and the homework, the example problems that are discussed. This is what I have for every class, and that's why I'm surprised yours is not on there, but I'll set it up. So if you want to work ahead, you can just go ahead and work as fast as you want to. Again, some of y'all, like for example, like today's lecture was going to be on graphing and linear equations. Some of y'all may know that already. If you want to move ahead and knock yourself out. Or in calculus, they're going to talk about the instantaneous and average rate of change. So, but this is what I'm talking about. This is the PDF and lecture notes and videos. You'll see something like this. More questions, more questions.
Good morning, Professor. My name is Maria, and I'm at class 1315, and there is also no information on the syllabus.
Yeah, I have to see why it's not coming up. It should be populating on there. So I have to see
All
what's
right.
going on with those. And I
Okay,
do apologize
thank you.
for that. Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a question about the remind.
Hold, we have a question. Hold on. Is that? Well, no, it's not a syllabus. That sheet of all the work. No, that's going to be on my math lab. That's going to be under its own little tab says notes and videos link. So you click that, it'll take you straight to that. You just click it and you go to all the videos. I'm sorry. Go ahead again. I'm sorry. Online.
Okay, so I'm trying to set up the remind, and it's asking me to enter the class code. I'm not with the algebra class, so I didn't write down that code.
Okay. So which class are you with?
I am in the math for teachers too.
51. All right. So that one is
it's online.
yeah. Well, here's this. You can put this in there. It's an @ symbol. 4BF 7FC. That's for that 1351 course.
Okay, so just to verify, it's at 4BF7FC.
Correct.
Okay, and is that case sensitive?
Yes.
Okay, so is it caps or lowercase?
All the letters are lowercase.
Perfect, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. More questions?
Nah, I'm
Oh.
honestly just gonna probably do this 14-day trial until it's fixed because I just want to get a head start or something. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'm sorry. I'll try to find out what's going on there also. I'm sorry.
All right, yeah, I'm just gonna try and burn through some. So,
All right.
mm-hmm.
All right. No more questions? Going once, going twice. Sold.